Dude, they ran the same strat book. The same 4 strats over and over again for a whole year.
Although his raids look very good last map, on some agents,
I don't think you guys understand how crazy that is.
And I think he just can't play
NAVI
the
on
game
defense,
very well,
K-Corp
and then
on
he goes
attack.
to chamber and he looks sensational. So I really don't know what I'm getting out of this guy.
But his Omen as well last week was actually pretty good as well. That was the weird thing. It feels like there's a few roles that are working and then some that aren't. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously for KC, we're in a different boat because it's only one map that works.
2-0 at the moment in terms of pistols.
So we'll have to see.
It's really
Maybe
rough,
they
man.
figured it out on Breeze, of course. Last time they played it, I think Yoru was still very much within the meta. But I do like to see Levin back on the jet. That's always been a solid.
Sivo playing today, filling in for Vekaj. Yeah, he is.
He's trying to be a little bit cheeky, but he's going to make.
I think he's going to do good, man. I think he's good.
Sound cue, give the game away. And although Levin's taken some early damage,
It's going to take him a little bit of time to get used to what
right back up.
the system is. And I
This coming
think
to a head
primarily
on
he
the
was
B side.
Smokes player, but
KC
I don't know what he
pistols
played
were
before that.
Solid for them in the previous map. Not much
Was
else
he in
was
Job
there.
Life? I'm trying to remember what team he was in.
Will be Hero
Or was
with
he
the
playing in Job
responsibility.
Life? Is he Smokes as well?
Take down a few as they make it into his site.
Or was he playing
Dodges the reveal
Initiator?
to start with at least. Maybe he can pounce on them.
He was playing Flash Initiator? Oh, then
The reveal.
didn't be
Landing
good.
on the player who's safely tucked in the corner. Hero now ready for the battle. Coming around the back with a flash. It's perfect,
Oh, that's a nice
you would
shot.
think. But Hero still strikes back, dealing damage.
Damn,
to
how is
one,
my guy
taking
still alive
down
here? They're
another.
spamming from side as well.
And with 2 under their
Dude,
belt, we
these
thought this round
3
was
there
set
played that really
for
bad though.
NAVI, but the
They got a swing
reinforcements
heavy
are
spawn
being
there.
cut off as they
Time's
make it
pretty
to the
long.
site. 12 seconds left, and a plant needed. Stun, forcing the raid into the open. Where he
Dude,
drops
Hero
another,
is
but
running
Hero's
around the
already
map,
got
one
4.
popping everyone. How is he alive? He survives back a site with spam, with this guy dueling him, AHP, and then gets 2 more?
Very nice stuff from him.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, that was a solo B hold from him. There wasn't anybody else there. You could see them on the map just rotating it as they
And
go.
his teammates messed up.
I don't know how he's managed to get away with that. There was even a moment where, I can't remember who it was, I think it might have been Narrate, tried to swing him round the backside, and it was just I think it was
2-1 on the
Roxic was then
pistols, first
holding
pistol
it. You
round.
just think like, how has he managed to get away with anywhere near that much?
After the first kill on Aves, he was 30 HP. Ended up going down to 8 by the time he was on the second, and then still cleaned up another double.
Navi? Yeah,
Really
man.
nice
It's a
stuff
shame,
from him.
dude.
And, well, the first pistol falling into the hands of NAVI. In the previous
Does look
map,
like
that would've made it a
another
much
year
quicker
where Hero and
affair.
Roxic don't
Keep in
really
mind,
get
this is
to
NAVI's battleground, where they've
like, dude,
chosen to take a stand
they're
against
both
KC.
like high-level Masters champs
Do always say
players.
The injured
In
dog
terms
is
of
a
their
dangerous
performance,
one
they should be
for KC,
realistically. They should be in
0-5
playoffs for
looming
both
over
of them with how well they both play.
This is
They
the
just
time to lock in. Maybe not
they
the
just
round for it,
don't get
because
there.
Roxy's got a 4K
That's pretty
of his
quick.
own. An in-zone flawless. It was up against an eco. It was mostly just classics, but they don't even get off the starting block.
It's definitely got to be a difficult one.
I think Exit is going to change anything. Bruh, is he even going to get his visa this year?
If the team is dead to you, then why are you?
It
in
should
the
make
way?
it better,
That's
but
the real question. At this point, you've almost got to be ready for stage 2.
will you ever do a Twitch Rivals? What is that? Is that where they just
Still,
get
like-
streamers to play games? I mean, maybe.
You have to hope for something. Obviously, this isn't the map that they chose either. Lotus was the one that they thought would be an opportunity for them to do some damage, but realistically, it was only really Levin that stood up. I think he ended on 24 kills, and the next person was on 11, ironically.
Acting like you don't know. I don't know what the format is, though.
For now, though, Filu already earning
I don't
some
know.
of those
I don't really.
valuable orbs.
I've seen people play it,
He
but
hasn't got many so far. They're 2-0 up, and that was his second orb gain. So the Phoenix gains haven't been coming through just yet.
he's playing for Lao today,
The
yeah.
other one came off of death as well, remember?
It's a good way to get him.
Got them the round. The B site again challenged. Hero managed to do it with a pistol, but this time he's up against rifles in the rate. Drops
Hey, that's
him
an
right
impossible
away,
retake
clears
right
out
there.
that B site and finds a
It
plant.
maybe becomes doable if
Navi,
Clark somehow
man
wins the
down.
1v1 with a
Weaponry
Marshall.
also not matching up pound for pound. But a few well-placed shots could spiral this for KC, at least make it a costly round for the attacking side, dropping a couple weapons, really what they're aiming for, but it's clean from the attacking
Well,
side.
he did win
I'm
it,
sure
but
Cloric ends up with one.
It had to be. It just
but
happened.
he
Had to
shouldn't be
happen
given
way
too many
earlier
more
on.
favorable fights. Shouldn't be
That's
given
the
any
issue.
more.
He was hoping that his team on site would win some duels
is
and he would be able to win them as he focusing on site.
scenario to just save your credits for a rainy day. Okay, actually gets
You
out
consider
there.
watching that
I
upcoming
thought he
I
was
don't
dead
know.
for sure.
I don't know how
Atlas was
Dota
holding
works,
that
man. It'd be
angle
pointless.
for quite a while. Popped a flash just to check if he was being chased. Cloric is chasing him. From an incredibly
At least with League of Legends, I would know
weird
like
angle,
what
but eventually it will just be left to held
60% of
onto
the
gun
agents
and
do.
Bring that through into the next round. Decent work from KC in that post.
Oh, scary.
That's actually Ruxig when he's terrified. Like you don't know. When he's happy, he's like, oh.
Okay,
well,
comeback
so
gets
happy.
the op
I'm
out.
trying to think what he said that
They
about.
did enough
I
damage,
have
they would
no-
force him
no
down to
idea.
Nico.
Well, 2-1, as we said.
Maybe Hero put on his mean face.
Oh, it could
Hero
be.
was like, "Grr," and he was like,
be.
oh, scary.
But for KC, winning the previous round now, they're up against an operator. B-side had some success previously, but they had to wrap back through mid, and we can see Navi pushing down, taking space, but
A nice
not being
little
too
setup.
greedy with it.
Not sure they would
They're
ever
updating the double
get a
door, would be
kill
holding
from the
cross.
flash
It would
though.
be a big danger for
Unless
these
they had
KC
someone
players.
door.
You see Aves and Doja towards the attacker spawn. But instead, they'll be afforded a little bit more space, and I do wonder if some of that is that double initiator.
Realistically,
how
if you're a
quickly,
K-pop fan, you
if
want
they
to see
go
them
for
win.
that
What
fight,
do
they're
you
likely
what
to
do
put
you
utility
do?
in,
I mean, you
force
do
back
nothing,
off
and you
the
hope that
angle
the
we just saw
management
there with
changes
the
stuff.
drone. Still have the reveals to worry about. Your flashes out of Aves as well as the dog. Like it's the one good thing about this. KC can afford to put pressure on the map multiple times in multiple places and still reset for a pretty
I
healthy
chose
attack with the util that they've
After
got
the
left. And
coaching
that's
last
what they're going
night,
for. This has
come
made
here
it
to
seem
watch.
clear that it was a mid to A split. And instead,
No one else streaming this game
KC
today?
now reset, move towards this
Big
B
champ
site,
point
still
game.
have a reveal to play with, still have both flashes on Aves. Paranoia put through, but Hero yet to be rooted from position, and this is getting dangerous. He wraps in for
found him.
one, they've tagged him, but still need to land some final shots to take him down. He's run! Hello!
Oh my god,
How has
he's
he gotten away
incredible.
with that?
Dude, please.
What are they
Please do it.
doing? KC,
Oh,
what
it's
is
so
going
nice,
on?
dudes. That's a nice clip. That's one of the better ones.
How has he got an
That's one of the
eight?
better ones.
How has he got an 8 from there? They're asleep.
Dude, every single
bro.
time he's solo side, look at how far away his team is.
Like to
God, that
mix
second
up
kill,
us board
third kill of him is
There's
nuts.
only one word that springs to my head in this moment, and that is melon.
Ah, that's really good, man. That's,
Because he managed to survive all of that.
that might be one of the
I
best
can tell
aces
you
this
why.
year. That
KC's
was sick.
comms must have been exactly like
But
the
like,
first
what is
lesson
my
we had.
guy
No one
here
said a
doing?
goddamn thing. He got tagged by a Sovold. Where do you think he's going? Levin's in a world of his own.
No, it's true, dude. It is a
yeah.
little criminal.
That's one of the worst things I've ever seen from every single player, except the first one to die.
No. And Hero.
Well, yeah, obviously from Hero. Yeah, Hero played it perfectly, but everyone on KC, they blocked the rears. They muted their microphones. I don't know. Even then, it comes up on the goddamn mini-map, but it's okay.
It's
now our backs
okay.
turned to people now. This is what
Yeah,
fair,
I'm
they are
never
playing like
a
team.
fan of
It
saying
should be
this,
0-5.
and I'm not
So
even
at
sure I've
least there's
said this
that.
in.
Justified.
Yeah.
What are we up to? Like 3, maybe 4 years of co-streaming now.
Timeout, Tom, after that
You gotta blow
round,
this team
no
up.
Timeout. You're telling me no
You gotta
timeout.
blow this
Okay.
You know
team
who
up.
this reminds me of?
Sure, that makes
It
sense.
reminds me of,
We have
was
to.
it 2020 Alliance?
Now, that was.
But
there
we
was
just got
no
to
need
start
for that.
again.
There was absolutely. Don't you ever disrespect Enzo like that again. I'm not even taking that personally. I'm taking it on behalf of Enzo. That's outrageous for you to say.
We have to start again.
I'm sending Caddis straight
No,
to you when he's back here.
specifically the assistant coach.
Just try again, man.
Into the next round. KC looking at an attempt to try and bounce back.
Talking about K-Corp? Of course I'm talking about K-Corp, man.
Oh, Pilu's still on site. Timer ticking. Clock running low. Oh, it's looking like they're just being picked apart again and again. Finally, Docio will deal with one, but they haven't cleared the player in main. Ruxig's just been able to survive all of this time, and finally, Sugetsu will put it down.
You might just have time to plant.
It's a missed shot. He's actually going to get the
Big
plant
stun.
here. Slide
Big
in.
slide.
He's going to have his gun out, but, well, at that
Nice
point, the
and
time's
easy.
already gone. 4 and 1. Navi starting to run away with this, and how are you feeling?
Oh, fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Great, more work for you guys. Dude, this one you might have to
No
allow
way.
it, man.
We're gonna
It's pretty
see a little
bad.
stat when we pop into the game, and it's for it to be that round as well.
There you go. That was, yeah.
I kill your ultimate. What are you doing?
And look at this. That was Hero's second ace in
Can you explain
VCT
why?
EMEA.
Bro,
I
they
mean,
never.
must have known that. They
They've gone
gave
for
it to him.
4
Yeah.
years now
So,
of
again,
having an
crazy
IGL
shots.
who
It's just, it
isn't
sucks in those moments where like you
a
wanna
great
sing
IGL
the
or
praises
isn't
of Hero, and
a
although he did so good, it's
born
like,
and bred IGL.
bro, if we were in an immortal
And
lobby,
then
solo queue,
they
I
just
think they would
can never
reacted
mid-round.
better. And that's terrifying. It's also terrifying that
And they
KC
never
can
give
take a
themselves
pause
the
after that.
options of
Well, no, don't
mid-rounding
worry, they're
because
going towards him again.
4-1
yeah,
is
it
just
went so
impossible.
There you go.
Sadak?
He's
Okay,
dealt with
Sadak. I'll give you Sadak.
They've dealt with him.
Sadak is an
Rifle's been
anomaly.
picked up
But
11, which
even when they
will
had
be allowed
Sadak,
to
man, they
keep,
just
at least for the
trolled. They
moment.
used
Clark now with an
statistically
opportunity from a space
second
where
worst
when you're
agent
here,
in the
you
game,
almost
I
turn
think, in pro
invisible.
play.
The invisibility has worn off. Because of that,
Like, why?
Filu's running, slightly
Like, even when we
blinded
have
himself just to give
a
them an
good
opportunity,
IGL,
but he still
we're
managed to find two.
doing mad stuff with our comps.
Put this into a 3v2 scenario.
Can you not blame the coaches? You have to
Full
blame the
wrap
coaches. You have to
around.
blame everyone involved. What are they doing?
Smoke from behind, so Dosia clearly aware of the danger. And Evan trying to get that little bit more aggressive now. He's not spotted anybody back towards mid. And he's now seen one in defender spawn. The problem, though, is he has died to that player in defender spawn, leaving Dosia full blinded. Steps made, they know exactly where he is. No utility to play with other than his ult. And in the end, it seems all too easy for Ruxic.
I feel bad for Levin there. I feel like he stepped up at the start of that round, cracked the site wide open, dealt with the main dangers. But again, it just feels like they can't take a step in the right direction here. Like, comeback trading out the early fight's one thing, but Filu being able to walk out like that, 3 players postured ready to swing.
Okay, okay, Filu. Good job, bro.
Filu, let's go. I mean, they just can't get on the same page on KC. And I'm
No, they can't get on the same page.
KC's
No, this is not.
Honestly, we should be doing a listening, man. Let's get some insight. This game is pointless. Let's listen in every round. Let's work out what's going on,
Historically,
dude.
he's done that as well. I remember like the early Ignition events and being like 10-1 up or something last round of the half, and he was like, "Still timeout here."
The problem is, it
just
does
take a moment.
Like, it has also then backfired, and he's lost rounds.
Hey, it's backfired on a lot of people. Barbar back in the day against Fnatic, he knows all about that. 11-3 pause. 11-3, yeah, I think it was 11-3 pause he called.
The funny thing is, you'll
map.
speak to Barber about that, and he will not remember.
No,
Like,
not
he
a
does
chance.
not care.
Not a
Like,
chance.
he doesn't.
I mean, he cares on the day, and so
on the
once
day,
it's gone, he's like, "Man, it already happened."
Yeah, that's
so
what
it's
I
all
mean.
good.
Like, in retrospect, he doesn't sit there and like ponder those moments for life. He's just like, nah.
But some of the teams he's been on, he'd be
I still remember
paying a heavy mental health bill if he
after
if he was
one
haunted.
of the games where I think they won. I said to him,
Was
I was like, if you win the next game,
Gambit
you
a
can sit
great
back
player
left. He
team
goes,
or best
"Really?"
coach team?
Like,
Gambit was good,
it
man, but
wasn't-
back
it
then you
wasn't
could
that.
get
It's
away
a
with a
classic
lot.
game,
Dude, we
yeah.
had
He was
no
like, oh,
IGL.
okay.
You got to
It's
remember,
like, it's
okay,
just literally
we're all
like,
thinking
a lot of
about
people will go,
2021,
"We'll just
right?
take
And
a
we're
game
all
by
like
game."
thinking of,
Barber
oh man, this
literally
team
does
was
just take a game
incredible.
by game.
It is a
Dude,
shame that
we
got rid
had
of the
no
coaching. I do think
IGL.
rather than
Sentinels
service the
had
winning
no
game, we would have
coach.
actually had them
Anything
a
could
ball
fly
pit,
back then.
2 platforms.
We were all
big
crap.
spears. Anyways, let's see how KC are doing.
So I get that we
mentally.
all
It's
put
not
these
gonna be
teams
good.
on pedestals, but my god, we were all so crap at the game.
Go on him.
Come. Follow me.
I flash. Could be outside. I'm just shocking.
Might be engaged.
Come,
guys.
skills. Get it.
Come, I'm waiting for you. They're waiting for Skage down.
I see
Do
you,
that,
huh?
do that.
Scaling. I'm gonna plant. One mid. Just chill.
I will pick him, wait.
One down.
Hey, dive up.
I got mollied. From where?
What the fuck? What was?
He's mid. He was mid. Last guy unknown. I pick a VCT. He can be flank or no?
Maybe flank.
Yes, he could be.
I
pick a CT.
Just don't be one.
3, 2. Go deeper.
Bro, Levin's 2 HP, peeking with an op. Narrate gets molly and just
I
goes,
got
"I've been
mollied, but from where?"
Doesn't tell Levin there's a molly right beside him.
He tells him in that moment.
Oh, poor Levin just walked into it
knows.
unknowingly.
He knows right where I'm at.
Oh, that's quite funny. I'm not even
Dude, that
faulting
clip
Narrate for
is
It's
good,
just,
man.
It's just very funny that it played out like that. Oh, I've been mollied. And Levin, oh, there's a molly there. Well, a good round for KC, and again, big round from Levin. Running it down with that Blade Storm, finding a lot of space. Great counter kill by Filu, I suppose, with the hot hands. But that's what we wanted to see, and to be honest...
Another of his lineups.
He's teaching us a lot here today, but Nothing's going to beat that Lotus lineup. The thing is, I will say, I'm quite impressed. When we get back in,
Let's do it.
when we get back into game,
Still a gap in the smoke as well, though.
Listen in. I even said going into it, it's not going to be good.
Listen
Like,
in? I mean, yeah, they win rounds when we
much
listen in. We should do it all the time.
Yeah.
for one of the early rounds in Lotus. But here, yeah, I think they are taking steps in the right direction.
Where did your molly hit?
Yeah,
I haven't thrown it yet. You want me to throw it? God, it's so good.
Hear the players saying the right things. The mistakes are made. They're calling them out. They're calling
Such
them
a
fixes.
stacked
What are you
clip,
gonna do
man.
in a timeout? It's pointless at that point. Maybe they're hearing the right things being said. Maybe the mood is looking good. And the rounds
I tell you what, Cash coming back though reminds me how good the old CS maps were. Everyone's just lost the ability to make maps these days, I feel like.
Many times. Nice stuff again from Levin. Seeing him heat up in these last couple rounds is definitely a way for KC to get their morale back up.
It's been the way that they made the map even look remotely close on Lotus. Some solid individual brilliance and some nice shots coming out from Sugetsu. Vintage, you can say. Even still, though, it comes down to 1 versus 2.
2 buy rounds in a row.
For Hero, he's definitely come out of tougher positions. Needs to clear Dosia, but he won't get past the first.
Nice.
An important shot to hit.
Cash? Yeah, it's FM Pone, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'll be honest, at 5-1, I kind of
Maybe
thought
there's
they
some
were
more
already
people
out
that
of the
made it, but I'm pretty sure he was the main guy.
Yeah, 5-1 up. And the way
They gave him money for re-releasing
saw
it.
NAVI
He has
get
like
there, that's the
3
real worrying
skins in the
factor.
current
But as you
skin
said, they've
section.
got players to get them in now. Levin's doing a lot of work in those
But even the maps in
fights,
CS
and it
after
was
that
the
haven't been
Blades
great,
from 2
man.
rounds
Anubis
ago.
is
So then
awful,
you wonder,
Vertigo
can he do it
awful.
when it comes to a more normal round, when he doesn't have that
Ancient's
ultimate online?
okay, but I think it's
Just
pretty
seen there that
awful.
yes, he absolutely can. For Navi, this also puts them to a low buy.
And then we
And
move
this
on to
defense
the
that was looking to have a
Valorant
complete
maps.
chokehold
We haven't
on
got
the
that many
game.
good ones.
Now starting to be challenged a little bit. And indeed, the challenge here should be easily responded to. In fact, they pay a pretty heavy cost here. Viper's pit put down on the B side, but it does allow them to stack 4 players towards A. These pistols might not be strong individually, but making up for it in numbers at least, trading out some of those fights. And oh,
Imagine.
so much work done by Philo. He has made
Yeah, the
this
retake with a judge here is going to
winnable,
be pretty
and it's
hard.
still very unlikely.
Yeah, the gun that Ruxic has.
What are your 3
not
favorite
great
Valorant
for
maps?
this.
Haven,
Although timing,
Lotus,
if he
Split,
catches
probably.
Sugetsu, but no, I think he's being very
I think
diligent
Valorant's good for the
in the
3
angles
site
that
maps,
he's
man,
checking,
just
and
because
yeah,
it forces
I
them
guess
to
maybe
focus
just
on
getting
middle.
off the mark for KC was what they needed.
The majority of
Multitude of
Valorant
rounds in a
maps
row.
that isn't 3 maps just has bad middles. Vine's okay because it doesn't
Although
have a middle.
slightly closer
Ascent
than
is
they
a
would
good
have liked.
middle.
At this stage for KC, it's all about just getting
Haven,
rounds.
B-sides
It
there,
doesn't
so it
really
makes
matter
sense
so
that
much about how you get
you actually
them.
have to fight for it a little bit. Same with Lotus.
That's not
Icebox
what I would've
middle,
expected.
awful.
The
Abyss
hot
middle,
hand
awful.
killed record is Screams.
What do you
Breeze
mean? Got some of
middle.
the greatest lineups we've ever
Little
seen. Don't you
better,
remember
but
that-
still pretty bad.
The nade he threw that went over the top, confused Redgar, and then got the kill.
Split.
That's one
Split's
of
a
the
good
greatest lineups I've ever seen.
To out Redgar. That's something, all right. But yeah, there
It
you
was
go.
right after XMS smoked himself off an angle. It was
God,
Oh,
brilliant.
middle.
For the 5th time that round.
Palmetto's.
God, I've
Yeah,
seen
no,
that
it's not
map with
great.
an op on Ascent.
It's better than
Drives
some
me
of the others.
crazy to this day.
Yeah.
On attack side.
He was on your team as well, wasn't
Yes, he was. Anyways, here we go. Round 10. And KC will find Filu right away. The ultimate. Ooh, I was going to say good for damage. Very little.
The problem,
The Hunter's
the
Fury
biggest
sent
problem
through
with Pal is honestly like
same sort of result.
long B,
That's-
really,
I mean,
just
that's
being
a lot of value burned up
so
early
much
for
info and it
NAVI,
being
I
such a
think KC
big
done
map.
really well to avoid
Long B would be
feeding
fine
any
if the map wasn't
advantages
so
to the
big.
squad for that trade-off, and the flash through the wall should completely deny them. But Philo gets a bit greedy. The stun, perfect.
A nice
Doge
trade
is there
though,
to
honestly.
Pick up the pieces. That was just a straight wall bang.
Yeah.
You had the reveal, but solid work. Back to a 3v3. The problem I have here, Tom, is that 3v3, they've decided to group up and go towards this B site. Still 2 shock darts, and maybe they can get rid of some of those trips, but
30 seconds
you got to
left.
deal with Hero, and so far, yeah, you can get him when he's retaking A. but if
Sunset?
you're pushing
I don't
into
mind the
him,
sunset.
ooh,
to be
it's
honest.
not looked good for
They
anyone
also-
I
who's
like
trying.
that.
They also have a Hunter's
I like the
Fury
sunset
again.
essentially just has 3 points of contact
This is
that
almost
are of
exactly
relatively same
how it happened
value.
last time. He's just waiting on the other side.
So
I
you have like
this.
3
The idea
options on
knowing
attack.
Planted.
That his opponent is like, "Come on, he's even looking that way, and then goes back. Narrates
Dude,
quick
imagine
enough,
though.
It is a trade. And now could fall back into the post plant with that Hunter's Fury available. He's spotted out Ruxic, but doesn't manage to find the kill. Utility available to delay and deny this defusal.
I mean, Hunter's Fury and Gravwell, they can't lose this.
Oh, Hunter's Fury through. Already Sugetsu's going to catch out Chloric. Now it really is just on to Rooks to try and get everything, and he's been tagged up. They know exactly where he is at this stage.
Well, they forced him down to an eco again. Maybe they're making a late play at this.
Fall out of this one. KC, after a poor start, are going to equalize. And Navi's pick is starting to slip away from them.
Narrate can count his lucky stars that he hit that shot on Hero after shock darting close. Walking out of the cage too. That was Hero's signal that they're backing off. And he almost got away with
What
two.
makes a map good or bad? I mean, depends on reactions and stuff. If you can react, if you can have multiple reactions on defense for something happening, it's normally a good map. And as long as the map isn't like too wide and it makes sense to take spaces, like again in Sunset, like top mid is worth 2 positions. Like that's when you kind of get good maps.
It's been almost every single kill.
Split is a good mid. Split is a good mid. Yeah, Split's one of the better maps. It took a while to get there. When Split first came out, it had some of the smallest chokes you've ever seen.
I think the atmosphere there in the KC coaching booth, they know that there's still a long road ahead of them. Even though they've just had 4 rounds in a row, they've got a lot of momentum. Yeah, still feels like a bigger task, knowing there's an extra map as well, even if you do take this one.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Obviously for Navi, they've had a lot of sort
Yo,
of
B
troubles
main
in terms
choke.
of trying to
Yeah, but
get exit here.
you kind of
so
forget what the mid choke used to look like as well, man. You thought the B main choke was bad. That was the same over toward the middle as well. Like it was kind of mad.
Would they make that choice?
Mid was a corridor, yeah, it's nuts back then.
Individually, but it is clear that the Colossus sacrifice in most of
Like
the
if you
games
got
that
2
we
rounds,
saw
you're
play,
like, damn, what a good half, guys. You did great.
They won a game and then what? Had a close defeat to Foot, and that was enough for him to go. You do wonder how different things could have been if they kept him.
Yeah, I do think he did well in his role in terms of creating space for the team. For Navi, 5-5. Let's jump in with the comms. Let's see how the vibes are over that side.
I'm on the big team.
KARMINE.
You can't flash them.
Yeah, they're sitting.
They're sitting in spawn right now.
Mid, close mid.
Yeah, I'm gonna drone your mid then. I'm gonna save it. Alright, mid. You know we're in robot.
Yeah. Waiting.
Can I flash? I will pick. I don't see anything bottom mid. I have mid cross right now unless they're already robot.
Yeah, I have full camera here, Becco.
I like it though.
I don't see anything bottom mid.
You peek before the flash hits so that you would see them.
Nothing,
This one, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Good. Oh, you take mid.
Or if you wanna peek, you can.
I think I saw maybe one under. I'm not sure.
I mean, operator is holding me and all the.
Doggy, eh?
Okay.
I will up. They like to fake with that. They like executing Sova.
Hey.
Nice, Becco.
Oh my god, that shot. Wait, that was nuts.
I don't know.
One more.
Hold on, guys.
Run back. I'm grabbing gun. I will let them go, guys.
Yeah, let them go. Let them cross. That's Astra. Nice. Last 2 were in spawn.
Wait, that's a crazy shot. Look how far back he is.
Get in the sight.
So far back.
I'm holding them. No. I think I'm holding for the hero. You kill them. Two.
Come back, mate. Relax. He had some nice shots though.
Good kills. Come back. Bro, I saw the angle from...
Absolutely
Very
on
nicely
that
handled
round.
by NAVI as well there. You can see them reacting to everything being put down by KC. And the fact is, at this moment, they're calling. They like to execute with Sova. It might not be a push. Well, Comeback likes to execute with the Vandal. He just took
Why didn't they wait for the wall, though?
Even picking them out of the sky for 11.
Acting like there's 20 seconds left.
I like
that.
Surging with the 2-1. Appreciate the 16 months.
Especially with like how they were utilizing those late.
What do you think about the 2-floor map in Valorant? It wouldn't work well. There's certain like bits of util that go. They would have to change their game so much. I'm pretty sure. There's certain bits of util that has like a higher lower. You see it on like Fracture. You see in some of the bits of Fracture.
To get the kill off the shock dart. Put them into a 4v4
Like stun goes higher lower.
But this was never the plan for KC. They're going to double up
With breach, brim stuff also.
into the trap once again.
It would get too weird with smokes, trying to click smokes wherever you're higher or lower. It just won't be in the game.
On the other side, the Cosmic Divide could be a nightmare.
It's so perfect as well. They can't hear it till they cross through. If they decide to even take a peep, you're going to be caught by that. And in a world of hurt for Navi, this main push from Rooks that got a double last round. No way that KC are going to let it fly. under the radar, and having 2 players here means even after initial contact, they clear it out. Now they think their back is wide open, or rather closed off, that no one can come from there. But that gap trying to be exploited by Filo as he steps up into the battle. Backside Levin holding ground, and now that should be enough. They can still afford to look behind them. They have plenty of players they had moments ago.
God, I thought he was getting an extra there.
By Filo, but time, it's too far gone
6
now.
considering stuff for K-Corp is actually pretty good, man.
There's no way
I think they're going to struggle on defense, but...
Levin only confirms it with a
What?
shot to the head. 6-6
Yeah, no, they should.
at the half. A nice resurgence by KC.
Yeah, for sure. I think that it was one that
Got to fight on
was
this thing.
looking pretty damning for them. But even still, for Na'Vi, they're going to go in even at halftime. Nonetheless, let's
Yes,
go
had
over
a
to
couple of bad
Crazy
maps.
Face,
I always spoke
who
about
is the
them as
Na'Vi
well.
co-streamer.
The
Crazy Face, thank you so much for taking some
Overpass
time
was
out
one
of
of
the
their
busy
better ones.
schedule. Na'Vi is going up against KC. So far, how impressed are you by their performance here on LAN?
I mean, NAVI got their map, so I'm happy with that. We just have to secure this one.
Do you think they will?
I don't want to jinx it, but I hopefully... I mean, I flew
Valsco? I
18
don't like
hours to
Valsco.
watch NAVI play, so come on, let's go, NAVI.
There's no way. Like, you got here today?
I got here yesterday, but yeah. It is like long flight.
That is crazy dedication. So they have to win this just to like honor you, right?
Please, please. Wait, so if NAVI wins this, are they going to playoffs?
Let's not answer that question. I do not want to break your heart. I'm so sorry, Noah Casters. You guys can take it away. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
No, you've actually flown over for a pointless game, mate. I hate to break it to you.
We could just say yes.
Could have stayed in bed.
We could, yeah. We could just
Is he going to
lie.
be in next week?
He's already booked to stay for playoffs, mate.
Navi's just got to... They could just put him in a room and just play him old playoffs runs that they went on.
So could you? I got no life,
playoffs.
though,
I've
so
seen them in the
that
crowd
doesn't
before.
matter. He
That's
might.
true. They
That's
do
the
like
thing.
to watch the
Come
game,
and visit.
so that's
There'll be
always
some
a
good Valorant
possibility.
there.
We might have a little interview with them. So there's a VIP area there for them as well. So that's about their best
Sideshow,
shot
you're literally watching
just
as well.
now.
You might as well be
But,
streaming.
You know, on the upside, they have come through here today and shown us a pretty good face. They've maybe picked up some steam for stage 2, but yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, isn't it? A 6-6 scoreline, though, considering where we started, I do think leaving that last half, my focus is more on KC. They were 5-1 down, and facing into a 0-5 stage, a winless stage, nothing but L's, and losing their map pick as well. We jumped into a listen-in, going into round 7, and they sounded pretty sprightly, pretty jolly. They got themselves back into it neck and neck after a 5-1 down start. I think they can be very happy, and not just that.
But no,
Aves,
could have,
picking up a couple of kills,
could have
has
head-to-head.
made his way to 1,000
They got number
within
one seed.
VCT EMEA since the start of the partnership era.
I thought it would be
In fact, I
over
think
by
he
now. I'm not
literally
gonna lie.
just
Impressed
had
that
his
Keiko got
1,000
15
6
rounds.
to get there when we started the map, and he left that half with
Dude, they might
6,
win
so
this
there
map.
you go.
We might be going
starts the
third
road
map.
to 2,000. I think it might be a little
He
while.
could catch up with Alpha and Concon. It could be another contender in the race.
2-1 at the
third horse of
moment.
the race. If he can get
The
3,000
3,000
kills in this map and the next, then yeah, then he's in the
Strap in,
race.
Tom. It's going to be a long overtime coming.
Yeah, basically he needs to get 4 every round, and then his teammates need to do nothing. And already Narrate is not listening to the script. That is a first pick for them.
we
and
are
a
getting
cheeky
baited
position
in
from
heavy with
Dosia,
this.
Which hero? Well, unless he's got eyes in the back of his head, he's not going to be getting that one. A lot of space taken, though, from Comeback. Quite far ahead of the crowd, but he'll get himself one for free, claim the space into spawn. This gives a lot of info
Lance
and
for
the
spawn
potential
as well.
for a backstab if he goes any further, which normally he does, but instead it
Dust
seems
9
like
once
they're
gets that
both gonna
smoke
opt
on the
for
spike.
fight
It's
from the
probably
spawn
done,
area.
but he's heading spawn.
It's only Comeback left here now.
Did he reload, or is he? How many bullets does Comeback have?
Steps coming.
5?
They don't clear this corner. Could be dangerous, but oh, they were watching. Turned away at the last moment. Luckily, Narrate finding his 3rd of the round and his 2nd right before. Has made this
Hey, no one
a near
tapped it.
possibility for Gloric, and it will prove
He's
to
going
be
for a
so.
mad one.
Another pistol
Did he
round
tap
for
it, or I just
KC.
fully
3
missed
out of
it?
4 so far, and this one gives them the lead.
It gives them that little bit of a boost going forward. As said, this has been
Right,
a
I hit
rough
some nice
stage
shots
for
there.
them when it comes to victories on any map other than
These
Haven.
are nice shots, yeah.
Maybe they can look to try and add Breeze to the list.
Let's go!
It's not a happy-looking Angel in the coaching booth. And you can understand why. Like, even though this victory will not bring them to playoffs, sadly, it at least brings them within a realm of making it. can action things to work for the next stage. Either way, not much to play with in this round. Of course, Filu's goal will be to grab as many orbs as possible.
And try to get that ult early.
You can see Hero on the other side of the map is basically just playing guard duty, making sure that if there is any aggression, he'll be able to catch the player going for that B site orb and maybe give an opportunity for Filu to get both.
11's the one with contact coming his way. A Guardian on offer if they can take it down. Aves further back. Should be able to provide that little bit of support. Well, that's a hell of a shot. Hero, last time he was shot in the back. This time it was a heads-up duel, but with a smoke in the way. Filu down to 30 as well. You know, in these rounds, you talk about NAVI and any team really needing the numbers to be their advantage. But 11, he's the one with the big numbers. 4 kills under his belt already. He left Filu on 30 earlier. The ace not quite going to be finding its way into his hands.
It's good money, though.
You know what, a round wins, a round wins. Certainly at this point, an in-zone flawless, even better to build up that little bit of bank.
Yeah, it's sad for someone as young as 11, the chance to ace at 6-7, that must be a dream.
You would imagine. He might have emoted, but...
He might have even... You don't know what we could have got out of that.
I guess we'll never know.
So, Sugetsu has just ruined the content farm. The team are going to be so unhappy.
What's the plan for their bonus?
This is where NAVI will get their first buy of the second half.
Revealing area.
Comeback just walking down mid. He literally has no support. The rest of the
Oh
team
my
are
god, though.
watching
How to
elsewhere.
survive
That's
that?
the spike in the deck. Eventually, Hero is going to find a somewhat labored trade. And Comeback's still going. He is just walking. He's just on a stroll, having a little wander. Trying to see what he can find across the map. Narrate was attempting the same with a deeper push down. And, well, eventually, Comeback has revealed himself.
Well, Comeback's going to pay for that with his life. KC still holding strong.
Dude, what a weird round this is.
Still with Sugetsu covering off that A cross.
Right here.
So there's no need for these players to rotate. Narrate and
VINCERE?
Aves stand their ground. And a reveal, if it goes above the box, which indeed it has, that's going to catch Ruxic.
Best
It's
of
going
luck
to cause
with,
a lot of danger. He has to cross back out.
I guess playoffs
More
now, right?
importantly, KC know that there's still players here. Oh, it's messy. From Ruxic with 6 HP to be left in that fight, but Narrate does fall.
Well, the wraparound as well.
2v2, and yeah, this is the chance. This is the opportunity.
Sorry.
They've seen each other.
Okay, yeah.
And now they've realized Hero a little late to the party on that one, but ready to adjust in time.
Dude, Hero's
Aves
aim
down
is so
for the
nice.
wraparound now from Sugetsu.
He headshot him.
The real surprise factor, 50
Very,
HP
very
left,
nice,
and
man.
Hero cleans
I was
him
getting a
up
little
with
low on
ease.
this one, so it gets
NAVI
scary.
back on the
Dude,
board,
Hero is
albeit
just
in a round
saving
that
them in
you
a lot of
expected
these
them
rounds as well.
Yeah, it's
I feel like
definitely
without
a bit
him, it might
uncomfortable. Especially
been a dumb
like we
map.
watched it during the halftime, or the break between maps. Mini and Kakuka were doing sort of like the breakdown of the movement of Hero. He starts off sort of fighting all the way back towards main, has to wrap all the way back around and manage to find the picks and then catch the player at mid. Like, his awareness in a lot of these circumstances, even if maybe sometimes he gets a little bit over-aggressive.
Crazy, I got no idea about that, but congrats, dude.
It's a response.
Missed that one for
More
sure.
looking at Filu now, one away from having that run it back. We know how impactful that ult can be.
Yeah, especially on the attack side, you're expecting that orbs are going to be fought
Dude,
for
they keep
early.
going aggro. It's nice,
Indeed,
though.
You can see the KC have pushed up into main.
Did say with this comp, they're going to be aggro on the sides.
Hightailing back towards the
It's
spawn.
really aggro.
Now
No
there's
one really
Hellcat.
does this anymore.
What's the plan? They don't want this control to be in the hands of KC. Instead, they're going to fight forward, jump peek to start, and
Did he see
Ruxic
it?
right back
Okay,
in
well.
after. Paranoia tells them there's another player close. The drone's going to go out to find him, and Doja could be in trouble here. That reveal did hit,
What a-
and that's
what a
going to
tag.
be the end
He placed
of
that
Doja.
smoke.
Well, maybe that's the reason why we never see people push out
He
here.
plays the smoke, then gets tagged, and then it ends up killing him. Like that. That is.
Can't even take a fair fight.
Yeah, he's kind of.
What do you think about Phoenix on Breeze?
Obviously,
Dude,
if
Phoenix
it
on
doesn't
any
hit
map
him,
right
then
now is
that
good.
smoke is great for him to have a little bit of control, but unfortunately, it ends up just revealing him from behind.
Again, we
To
don't.
get to under
We've never
pressure,
seen
but
an
again,
agent
comeback
for
is
like 2 years with this high
fighting
win
very
rate.
Far ahead of the rest of the pack.
Phoenix is just insane
Well,
at the
now,
moment.
unless Sugetsu can pull off who I'm going to call a hero, which you know what, if they
And
fight
again,
him
the
like
only reason
that,
it's not like
he might be in with a
a
chance.
little bit
Second one
more
comes
insane
easy,
is
but
because
Hero
K-Corp
thankfully is like, no,
pick
no, no,
quite a
I've
lot
seen
as
this
well,
one
and they've been
before.
losing, I would say.
That's my thing. You don't clutch on the B site as the B holder when your team's
It's like 80% non-mirror win rate.
That's for a man like Hero.
I'm not sure we've ever had that. Maybe like Teo stuff. Once teams got used to it.
He's in a very
Maybe? I'm not even sure Teo was that high.
It's funny though, because if you go back
Layron
to
with the Prime, appreciate the 2
the
months.
old
Thank you
school
for that.
FPX days, Sugetsu is the guy that's doing all
Thoughts on
those crazy
solo
clutches.
Phoenix? You just wouldn't get attack runs.
Angel as well.
You wouldn't
There
get for
are a
any
lot of
chokes.
parallels.
I like that at the end there. You hear Clorg saying, "Now I'll jump for you all day, every day." Because he's 5 and 11. He just jumped around that corner to gift his teammate the kill. Very early aggression from Comeback. He's continuing. He's going to go even further into the smoke. Sugetsu takes down the ultimate from Filu. No backup.
Yeah, but they got so much
Comeback's
space
all
from it.
alone, but even threading the needle like this has its dangers, especially now that they've spotted
What are you doing? What are you doing? He thought he had stun, my guy, the eco.
Now Comeback.
What are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
You're kind of trolling there, my brother. That was a wild play. That has given KC, you know, an equal playing field and a rifle. Levin very lucky to get out of there. He smoked himself and then jumped over the smoke, but still he's alive, still drawing breath. Hunter's Fury sent through. A couple easy pickups with this. There's one tag already. Kill follows with it. Levin doing his damnedest to keep them in this round. The blade storms down to a single blade. And now it rests on the floor with the rest of KC.
Yeah, they bailed him out of this one. God, that was pretty bad from Comeback though.
It's now NAVI 9-8.
It genuinely
This would be a
does
red
feel
card
like
here?
there are
Oh, for
3
sure.
teams currently playing in the server. There's NAVI as a 4-core. There's KC, and then there's Comeback, who's on his own little team where he's just running around doing whatever he likes. Like he's always so far ahead of everyone else.
He had so many chances to make the right call there as well. He sneaks up close. Oh, they've dogged me. Then he goes to run in, stops for a second. You could see there was a moment where he thought, maybe I shouldn't do it. And that thought just disappeared so quickly. Yeah. Am I doubting myself? In there I go. And he gave him a chance.
Mama didn't raise no.
I do think that there's probably going to be a word said to him from the NAVI coaching staff during this time. No, just a small, good job.
Yeah,
do that
just
more.
a little relax on that for sure.
To be fair,
Angel's
if you've
I don't
watched
even mind
Angel
it on
back
a
in the
buy
day-
round.
Back on Brimmy.
But against
Back on
Eco,
Brimmy.
it's a little rough.
Or Reyna, Astra.
I would obviously
Sova,
prefer the stun,
Owen.
and he thought he had the
He would've
stun.
done that, ran in and
Which makes
died,
me wonder,
yeah,
did he buy? Did he not
usually
buy
when
the
you're
stun,
gonna
or
get
did
the
he
kill
just
for it
forget
to
that
be
he used the
worthwhile.
stun?
With Brim, at least he was smoking for his teammates, mollying an angle, and then essentially, like he was a hybrid of a smoker, a controller agent, and an initiator, because he was a human drone.
Oh, I was going to say he turned into
If Solo
Sky
Phoenix
Dog,
doesn't
but, you
work,
know,
then what duelist is going to replace
That's
Neon?
your-
I mean, if
that's
the
your
Neon
opinion.
nerfs aren't big
On
enough, then
IGL.
Neon will just stay.
Well, yeah,
So they'd have to be pretty big
9-8.
nerfs,
They've taken
but
the
it would
lead
just be
3
Jet
rounds in
Rays,
a row as well,
a little
but
bit of
this is
Waylay.
a sort of final stand
then
of sorts
Phoenix.
for KC. They will still have another buy round
Hello,
if they
Darker.
lose
How we
this,
doing,
but
mate?
they're pulling out all the stops, and they're doing it early.
Wait, when's the
This
big
could
game
be
for
a
you?
light
Tomorrow.
buy,
Tomorrow,
where
right?
they save their cash for the next, but instead a glass cannon op in play, and Levin challenged up close early on. Let's see how
Big giant
KC
X
are going
fan.
to deal with this now. After so many losses.
One more bit. I'm coming to you double door.
Viper. Guys, they're on B. Probably
On
out
B, on B.
Probably out B. I need the help.
I can support. I'm just supporting.
Do it. But it's on.
Copy. He's ulted. Cypher, right here.
That's Viper.
Guys,
Job, one main.
I'm fucked. One tunnel.
I'm just gonna...
Inside.
Yeah, Viper ulting.
Speed up. Don't run. Tag.
Surely he's dead.
I better knock him. Can you push him? Go push.
He's just spamming.
Fine.
65.
Ooh, nice TP though.
That's shocks.
No shocks.
I mean, that's a force.
Let's go! Nice pump, Dima. Bro, I don't know how to fucking kill this guy with my silver, bro.
Such a crucial call there as well. No shocks, no danger, especially when you're that low.
Yeah.
Those 2 shock darts coming through, even the one could send you down to a spam.
He did the boast attack. He did the boast attack. You're not
really
wrong.
surprised to get away with that as well. But more so this, after they reveal the Viper up close, the paranoia
Get it
goes
to
through
half,
as
tap
well.
it.
And sure, one player falls,
Create that
but
pressure.
the trade was all they needed. If they allowed that Viper to reset, this round's never getting won.
Well, yeah, and as you said, if he thinks there's still shocks online, that Rebel clutch is a lot less likely. It's another element that you have to forget about.
Why are you acting darker with the boast attack?
Nonetheless,
He's not the one that lost to it. It was Kron.
Scoreline equalize, and well, Comeback's taken that first fight, of course. It is in the name.
But he reverse boast attacked it, to be fair.
If he's running forward, he's definitely not coming back.
He antied it.
But for now, at least, he's got them a fairly impactful opener.
He was at the beginning of the 1v2. He was at the beginning of the 1v2, that's true.
But unlike his
He
teammate,
peaked?
he's pretty
Yeah, but
happy to retreat and survive to live to fight.
I can
another day.
understand. I can understand the peak. That's a big play, man. That's a big play.
He's found one under narrate as Doja falls, and KC, after taking a big risk in the previous, putting all their credits on the line and in the hands of players like Levin with the glass cannon,
money's in the
and
bin.
seeing it work out.
Oh, I like this
put
angle.
right back in their place. 9-9, but
Navi
NAVI
out,
the
mate.
first
Both
to
of these
reach
teams are
double
out.
digits as KC already
This is for a champs
calling
point.
for the save, the
But
economic
statistically,
pressure
both of
they're
these teams
under
can't
with how we've
even
gotten
qualify
here.
for champs points.
It's just not allowing them
We're
to
kinda just
take
here.
that risk. And yeah, in the 2v5, I think they've made the right call. And again, it comes
Didn't
back
know
to
he had a
Hero
gun.
and Mid. The fact that he
Wait,
got
really?
caught, falls back from the initial fight, and then says, okay, they're going to have to rotate. So either I'm behind them, through mid, through nest, or they run right past my crosshair. And, well, we've seen that that doesn't go well for anyone who tries.
I'll also say Dosia's TP might be one of the most audacious I think I've ever seen.
Jacob never
Like,
have an op, or
lose the
Navi
side
always have an
control,
op.
they try to TP back into a smoke.
I've seen Redguard do it,
Levin?
actually.
Yeah, he
He's
likes a
gonna
rifle.
Okay. It's not someone I'd necessarily learn too many TPs from, but they work for him on occasion.
Navi isn't making
some crazy
champs.
clutches and some silly deaths. But yeah,
I mean, you would
that
imagine
was-
not,
that
mate.
was
They got to
definitely a
come
little rough,
top
and-
2. Stage 2.
Oh, for KC now, it's a one.
EMEA is pretty open. I'm not saying that's
high damage to their
100%
economy.
not
Couple of
doable.
rifles to play with going into this one, but
Like, EMEA is insanely open right now.
expectation is pretty low.
Like, that kind of run is pretty doable. K-Corp? Yeah.
It's not quite, well, okay.
I'm not believing in K-Corp doing
Damage
that.
done, and it's onto the mountain with the op. Not very much, but hey, Shields taking a lick. You know, I think for Navi, at this point, you're up against pistols. You don't want to be pushing alone, offering individual fights, and there we go. Fiddle has the backup eventually. As Ruxic rounds the corner with them, easy kill found. Orb on the back of it, run it back online. And I love using run it backs in rounds like
Why is
this.
my worst
You
gun
know
playing
there can be
first
a mixed
contact though
bag of a
here?
buy. KC have already shown you the willingness
As an
to
omen.
throw it
It's
all
bait,
at the wall
bro.
and see if it sticks. That would come back down even more so. You want to make sure that you're not running too many risks
I know
in these rounds.
exactly where you are.
Okay, this is definitely going to help them out. They're going to know exactly where he is. They know that there's 3 players pushed up in A main as well. And you can see once again an attempt at a potential backstab.
The hell is this molly bounce off of?
Still though, a gap left for Levin to swing! 3 kills in quick succession.
Ooh, it's nice
Because of
though.
that
Hero's
gap,
taking a
because
lot
of
of
the space
space
that's
here.
been
Has his
claimed
cam, has a
by
trip.
Hero. This is a complete ruse sold. Ruxic is very wary of middle though.
He's got to speed up a little
The
bit.
main danger is that because you've
Yeah,
heard
we
them
got to really
rotate,
speed up a
you
little
know
bit
when
here,
they're
mate.
Not. For Hero,
Does
his
make
aggressive
it.
position is slowly becoming less and less valuable because they're now going to have the expectation that he could be around this spot.
No way to deal with that plant. Oh, and Hero's got 2!
Mate,
It was a little
Hero has
greedy
crazy
to go back
satisfying
for
aim,
another
I
bite
swear.
of the cherry, but now they're eating good on Navi. Time on their side. Plant is wide open and only one player known. Ruxic could have went anywhere in this time except for close to yellow. Everywhere south of that line. Everywhere Sagetsu walks into is a danger. And Hero
Jesus.
shot him between the pixels.
He's won in like
That's
3
another round
rounds,
for
man.
Navi. Another step towards the 2-0. Another step towards the 0-5 for KC.
I now understand why players sit so close to their monitor because we have a massive screen in front of us and I couldn't see a damn thing of what he was
Yeah,
looking
that's
at.
crazy that he actually gets that
Just
kill.
looking for a
It's
slight
because he's
change
walking
in
as
colour,
well,
but
but
again, it's the show that we've talked about all the way through the season for Navi, the Hero and Ruxic show. These two have been impeccable.
yeah, these two have been
Deserving
good,
of
man.
more. 21-10, 20-10.
They do deserve a lot
Only
more.
a 2-round lead, and well, to be honest, Levin might be joining them in that group
They
at the moment.
they deserve a
He's been having
lot more.
Great series, and as of right now, has nothing to show for it.
Yeah, especially on that attack side. I feel like so many rounds he just blew up that should have been in favor of his opposition.
We got a multi-frag in the loss as well.
Yeah, yeah. He's had the impact. The scoreline doesn't reflect it. 2 behind, and it's a slide in from comeback. The off
Okay.
in the dirt, narrate right
They haven't
behind him.
considered this guy, right?
And the run it back, finding
Not at
so
all.
much control, but the one player flying under the
got
radar.
A
is
again.
Dude, every single time.
Problem is,
See,
yeah, like you
okay.
say, in the
Chat.
meantime, well, all
Have you
that
noticed like the
noise was
difference
being
at the
made on
moment
B.
with
2
like one of the
players have stepped
lurkers when they
in,
have over
Sliggy
towards the side,
and the
especially with
spike is
Hero,
gonna be
and
there
maybe not the best example
momentarily.
because there's 2 of them here, but every time they always have an option to pivot over towards the other side, right? They can cancel, they can go out of here. This wasn't the best because it was like originally meant to be a fake. But if you look at how K-Corp play, like they 5-pass on all the time, so when they're trying to like cancel, they got to re-clear everywhere, and they don't take any space. Right, but like these rounds, when you cancel and you already have that space, then you can run back all of this and it's not a question mark and it's so much faster. Like, as much as K-Corp don't have born and bred IGLs, they have player turned into IGLs, they still don't give their players or the person that's meant to be IGL any help. Like their defaults, they rarely 4-1. And they've rarely 4-1 for coming up to 3 years now. Coming up to 4 years now. No, coming up to 3 years now. I said that with Magnum as well when he was IGLing. It's the same thing. They just deathball. They 5-pass him. They never give themselves any options. Like it's hard for the IGL as well. So he should also know to do it. But
I'm believing in them.
everyone's to blame is what I'm saying.
Golf claps now.
There's no need for that.
But this is the exact same stuff that I was saying for notes for K-Corp when Magnum was IGL. You could just read them, and it would be the exact same for what needs to happen again for K-Corp. Also, some of the individuals just make the maddest plays. DOS9 does stuff that is mad, Sugetsu does stuff that is mad, and a lot of times they're on smokes.
But only in your darkest nightmares before entering EMEA. To stand here, winless throughout the stage, comeback, running it down, seems to lock in that reality. Sugetsu, the final line of hope.
Thank God it was a 2-0.
And he stands against 4 players. The clock ticking.
K-Corp won a map that isn't Haven, is my question.
And he has some stars, but written in the stars is defeat today. 13-9 on both maps.
They only won Haven.
NAVI claim victory and
Yeah, that's rough,
the
man.
bottom spot, while KC, they exit stage 1 without a single